What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at a figure I never thought I'd actually find in stores. We're having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Series 47A AJ Styles, the first ever Elite figure that we ever got of the phenomenal one. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have AJ Styles posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at AJ Styles, let's take a look at what he comes with. He does come with two things. He comes with a display stand, as well as a backdrop, which I was never really a fan of these. I'm really glad they moved on to something else. As far as accessories for AJ goes, he only comes with his vest. And it's a really generic vest. It's nothing like we got with his later releases, where it actually has texturing and the alternate hoods. This one just has the hood down, and it's the same one we saw with Kofi Kingston. A really nice sculpt, but it's not the greatest one for AJ, but I'm glad they did include a vest. So what we're going to do now is take a closer look at AJ Styles. And so here we have a closer look at AJ Styles, and I have to say, this is actually one of my favorite head sculpts for AJ Styles. It is a little dated because his hair is longer, but for his debut, this is perfect. And almost exactly how his hair looked. I really do like the way this figure turned out. You can see AJ does have a hairy chest, just like he should. You can see his tattoos right here, along with the birth dates of his sons. His daughters would be lower, and unfortunately it's not on there. And then you can see he is wearing an elbow pad. Now, one issue I do have is the elbow pad is too small. He actually wore a longer one, but it's okay. I am willing to overlook it because I have plenty of elbow pads that I can switch out for that one. His gloves do have AJ Styles on them, and I really do like that. It's a really nice little detail, and I'm glad that it's on this figure. Unfortunately, we don't get a sculpted lower torso for AJ. It's just all painted, but the paintwork is actually really clean on this figure. You can see the lines are pretty good. Unfortunately, they didn't miss where the ties are supposed to go into the silver loops. You can see right here on the left side, the silver loops have more black exposed than on the right side. But like I said, the belt is clean for the most part. There are a few spots where it's a little bit sketchy. Going on to his tights, you can see it does say Styles down this side. And then on this one, we do have the phenomenal one, which looks really good. I will say an issue I have with most AJ figures is that his legs seem really small, and you can fix that, and I'll actually post a video on how you can make his legs look just a little bit bigger. But moving on to the figure, you can see he is wearing his kick pads. I really do love this black kick pad with the blue padding right here. It says phenomenal one, and it's just a really nice look. I really did enjoy his Royal Rumble debut, which was pretty cool. I did really love that. So what we're going to do now is actually compare this AJ Styles to other figures you may have in your collection. And here we have AJ Styles posed next to the Elite 51 AJ Styles and the Elite 56 AJ Styles. Here we have AJ posed next to the Network Spotlight AJ Styles and the Network Spotlight Roman Reigns. And here we have AJ Styles posed next to a basic Bobby Roode figure. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at AJ's articulation. He does have the standard Elite articulation. If you're not sure what that is, let's run through it really fast. He does have a ball joint in the head, which does let him look up and down. We do get some really slight head tilt, as well as some rotation at the neck. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. He is single jointed at the elbow. Swivel and hinge at the wrist, no issues there. Does have an ab crunch which goes back and forward. Swivels at the waist. Legs do go forward, back, and out. He swivels at the thigh. He is double jointed at the knee. He swivels above the boot. He has a hinge in the ankle which lets his foot go forward and back. And then we do get some pivot with AJ Styles, so I really do like the articulation on this figure. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight, everyone. And here we have AJ Styles posed for my final thoughts. Overall, this is a figure I've actually been wanting for a really long time, and I'm really happy I found him out in the wild. I did find this AJ Styles at Marshall's, which I was really surprised to see. When I saw him just hanging on the shelves, I thought it was the 51 AJ Styles, and I was going to pass on it. Upon closer inspection, it was the AJ Styles I was missing from my collection. And to date, I have every Elite AJ Styles figure in my collection. I do plan on fixing up those really skinny legs, so hopefully you guys stick around and see how I do that. If you are looking for this AJ Styles, he is still available online, and I have seen his price fluctuate from $20 all the way to $40. If you're lucky enough to get him for a really good price, pick this AJ Styles up. If not, you can go ahead and pick up one of his later figures. You're not really missing out much if you weren't able to get this figure. I, of course, am an AJ Styles fan, and I did need this figure in my collection. And with that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.